Hello, and welcome to Talking Truth Ministries, where my goal is to share the truth to the best of my ability in a world that's full of deception, with Jesus Christ himself being the ultimate source of truth and the ultimate authority on truth. So I'm going to read chapter 5 of the History of the Origin of the Trinity by Robert McFarland. Summary of 2,500 years. It is erroneous to think that this family affair embraced area limited to the Fertile Crescent civilizations alone. It projected itself as far to the east as India and China, which in turn influenced the Japanese Shinto cult much later, however. Beginning with the same time period of 2000 BC, the Aryans invaded India. The only thing of value they contributed to the Indian people was their religion, which they brought with them. It postulates that there are three gods of importance: Mitra, also known as the god of the sun; Varuna, also called the god of the air; and Rita, whose task it was to order the forces of the cosmos. However, one could worship only any one god at a time. Brahmanism, the early Hinduism, has ultimately sprung from this root. The first Chinese records show that there was a religion called universal harmony, sometimes referred to as universality. The core belief system of universality is that ancient metaphysical principle that underlies all Chinese thought. Heaven and earth and humankind are seen as three components of one universe. We have seen from early records that in virtually every case, the number is constant. There have been several different slants, but all in all, the same recurring system emerges over and over again. That is, the pagan idea of religion is based almost exclusively on human eyesight. Three visible entities. We must agree that the ancient religious practices of the Sumerians, the Assyrians, and their subsequent ruling parties, the Egyptians, the Indians, and the Chinese, are qualified to be called none other than cults and pagan worship. To qualify cults and pagan worship, we will use a quote from Dr. C. Harris's book, Salvation, the Bible Way, a progressive, repetitious revelation. He writes, witchcraft, roots, horoscopes, fortune-telling, necromancy, seances, tarot cards, charming, Satanism, shamanism, Kabbalism, hypnotism, clairvoyance, soothsaying, voodoo, Ouija boards, Dungeons and Dragons, dream books, and gambling. Since these religions, cults, were primarily based on the physical eyesight, it was only a matter of time till this led to lust and sensualization. There are innumerable records of human sacrifices, personal body destruction, offering children as sacrifices, orgies, and countless other acts that were all instituted as some form of worship, or actually were nothing more than an attempt to fulfill some form of lust or sensual desire. Into this kind of world, God chose to scan and locate one person who would break this trend and step out to follow a singular, all-powerful, all-knowing, and all-seeing Most High God. A person to whom this charge might be given would need a special kind of stamina to literally go against the world. This person would need to be able to forsake all he had known and practiced to this point. He would be required to turn around and begin all over again under a complete new set of laws, rules, neighborhoods, friends, etc., and exercise faith when things did not seem to go as planned or directed. Scanning the population of this world, ruled by the pagans and occult, God discovered Abraham. The only quality that was in Abraham's favor was that God believed that he would instruct his children, and God was willing to take a risk on this one man. There's also strong argument that as Noah was the ninth from creation, likewise, Abraham was the ninth from the flood. When one follows the 1,000-year intervals, approximately, these are the notable events that occur. At 4000 BC, is the creation of Adam. 3000 BC is Noah. 2000 BC is Abraham. 1000 BC is Solomon's temple is constructed. The 0 year is the birth of Christ and the church. AD 1000 is the Dark Ages, and AD 2000, the return of Messiah. And that concludes chapter 5.